When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. If you need inspiration, don't do it. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. You get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of problems you solve. You should take the approach that you're wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. If you want to achieve something great, you have to be willing to take risks. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. It's important to have a sense of urgency. Don't be afraid of new arenas. If something seems like a challenge, go for it. The future of humanity depends on us becoming a multi-planetary species. The best way to predict the future is to create it. It's important to always be moving forward and finding new ways to improve. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. In order to make something better, you need to be able to measure it. I think it's important to have a sense of urgency. The only way to get rid of your fears is to confront them. Don't be afraid to take risks and make mistakes. It's the only way to achieve great things. The way to make progress is to take bold actions and not be afraid of failure. The only thing that you can be sure of in life is that there will be uncertainty. You have to be willing to take risks in order to achieve great things. If you want to make a difference, You have to be willing to put in the hard work. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. It's important to be optimistic and keep pushing forward. The only thing that you can be sure of in life is that there will be uncertainty. You have to be willing to take risks in order to achieve great things. If you want to make a difference, you have to be willing to put in the hard work. If you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. It's important to be optimistic and keep pushing forward. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. You want to be a little bit of a mad scientist, but you also want to be a little bit of a visionary. There's a reason for everything, and it's usually because there's something that needs to be done. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Great companies are built on great products. Subscribe to my channel for more motivation.